Most people don't stay broke because they don't make enough money. They stay broke because of how they use the money they've already made. And that might sound a little uncomfortable to hear, but it's the truth. What's up, guys? It's Rick. I'm just driving around and thinking about money like I usually do. And today I want to talk about something real. Why do so many people work a full-time job, 40 hours a week, sometimes 50, sometimes 60, they put in overtime, and still feel like they're stuck? Why? They get paid, the money hits their account, and two weeks later, it's gone. See, the first reason why most people stay broke is usually because of lifestyle inflation. Now, what is that? It's when you tend to spend more because now you make more. And this one is kind of sneaky. When you're broke, you say things like, if I just made $5,000 a month, I would be good. Then you start making the $5,000 you were just saying about. And suddenly that's not enough. Like, it seems like you need more now. Why? Is it because your expenses grew more than your income? I don't think so. You start to eat out more. You upgrade your car. You start to justify subscriptions that you shouldn't or don't really need. You start financing things that you can't afford. And now your lifestyle costs just or exactly what you make, which is not good. So technically you're earning more, but financially nothing has changed. You're just as broke as when you were making less money, $2,000 a month. Now you're making $5,000. It's the same thing. See, money or wealth is created when your income goes up and your lifestyle stays the same or controlled. I'm going to say something that maybe not a lot of you might like it, because I know a lot of people that like to drive nice cars. But a big car payment will keep you broke, man. And I get it. I mean, like I said, we all like cars. I like cars. What wouldn't I do to drive a nice sports car? But when your car payment is over $700 a month plus insurance and gas, that's easily over $1,000 that leaves your pocket, your wallet, your bank account every month. You know, that's $12,000 a year. Imagine if you're investing those $12,000 a year instead. If you invest that money that you're spending on that car, you would get a significant return on that money. But here's the crazy part. Cars don't go up in value. They actually go down in value. You're making payments on something that's depreciating, that's losing value. And for some reason, we make it seem normal, like that's okay. Your friend gets a new car and you congratulate him. And you think that's cool. We judge people by what they drive in our society. Everybody is, flexing on everybody. Everybody's upgrading their car. But you know what? Everybody's financing. So is it even really yours? Like, the bank owns it. Another reason why people stay broke is simply because they don't have a backup plan, like an emergency fund, any kind of buffer. So any kind of emergency becomes a big deal. Your car breaks down, guess what? Since you don't have an emergency fund, you go to your credit card. You have a medical expense, credit card. Anything that might come your way that you're not expecting, you tend to borrow money. And now you're paying interest on that money that you just borrowed. When you don't have savings, life gets expensive. An emergency fund isn't exciting. I know it's not flashy, but it gives you breathing room. People don't invest because they think they need thousands of dollars. They think investing is for rich people. But the truth is, investing is how people become rich. It's been proven. And I'm not talking about day trading or crypto. I'm not talking about any of that. I'm talking about consistent, boring investing. And I'm talking about putting away $100, $200, $300 a month. Over time, that compounds and it starts to work in your favor. Just as credit cards work against you in terms of percentage, investing works in your favor. But most people actually quit before they even see results. You know, they're like, nah, who cares? I don't need this. I know it feels slow at first, and I know slow doesn't mean exciting. Trying to look rich instead of being rich, that's a big one. People spend money to look successful. They buy, fancy clothes. They buy the new iPhone, the new iPad, whatever, the new headphones. We buy the next trendy item that's on TikTok, whatever. But to be honest, real wealth, you don't see it. It's silent. It's quiet. It's in investments. It's in housing. Is in stocks. It's in assets. You own something. You own property. Most of the millionaires, they don't look like what's on social media. They look normal, to be honest, because they prioritize freedom, over flexing. They don't want to lose what they already built, what took years to build. If you want to stop being broke, it's not gonna take a miracle. It's about building habits. It's easy. It's not that hard. Spend less than what you make. Avoid high interest debt like credit cards or cars. Build a nice big emergency fund. Invest consistently, and focus on earning more money. Increase your income in any way you can. I'm talking about your job, side hustle, something. It's that's it. It's really that easy and simple. And I'm not saying this like I'm perfect. I'm not. I've made plenty of money mistakes myself. I bought things that I don't need. I've upgraded too fast at some point. But once you understand how money actually works, you start to think differently. Nobody is coming to fix your financial problems for you. Your job won't make you rich. Your friends are not going to invest for you. You have to build a plan and build something for yourself. Most people aren't broke because they're lazy. They're broke because they never built anything. They never started to invest. They never made any kind of plans or a system to go along with it. And once you build, start to invest, you start to build something, everything changes, man. So that's gonna be it for today's video. If you like the video. If the video made sense to you in any way, or it made you feel a certain way, you know, let me know in the comments down below. And yeah, if you want to keep watching content like the one I make, I always make financial content. Consider subscribing. I'm just driving around talking about money and, you know, trying to create the next generation of investors. But that's gonna be it for today's video. So I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.